Thank you. And now call Alex Cole-Hamilton.
Thank you very much, Presiding Officer. I will depart from my prepared remarks very briefly to address the events of this morning, because governments must reflect the better natures of the society that they seek to represent. And that said, the First Minister has the full support of these benches in the decision, the very painful decision that she took this morning. But that said, it is my great pleasure to respond to the ministerial appointments on the part of my party and to hopefully inject some more levity back into proceedings, because I know that many dreams will have come true today, and I congratulate everyone for that. There was a week of high drama. The First Minister gave out no less than 6 cabinet-level portfolios. It took me back to my first day on the job in this place, Presiding Officer, when I too was given 6 cabinet-level portfolios. I've been doing things that really should have seen me sacked by now, but my boss Willie keeps insisting that I am the only person for the jobs. I've only got 4 minutes, so I can't read the whole list of names that featured in the reshuffle because I've only got 4 minutes. And there are so many names. I think it's quite surprising, given that when the SNP came to power in 2007, it was on the promise of slimmed down government, focused government, streamlined government, and now there's 25 of them. So the former First Minister will be spinning in his Kremlin-backed studio. I first of all want to say a big welcome to Jean Freeman, who shares my portfolio of health. It's a great portfolio to represent. Somewhat surprising, the Herald obviously picked me as the one to watch. I don't know quite how you beat me to cabinet, but there you go. I want to welcome my fellow members of the 2016 the 2016 intake, who are, I think, really great to see the talent that they will bring to the government benches. Aileen, Shirley-Ann and Humza, who are obviously being promoted. I will miss the Queensferry Crossing exchanges that we had. But there is, on a sombre note, obviously those leaving government as well. And I just want to recognise that ministerial service does come at a tremendous personal cost, not just to oneself, but to one's family as well. And to Alistair Allen, to Annabel Ewing, to Maureen Watt, to Cabinet Secretary Keith Brown, you've done a service to your party, and indeed that's culminated in a ministerial service to this country. I want to thank you for that, and to thank your families for that as well. I want to focus particularly on 2 Cabinet Secretaries, Angela Constance, Acon, as she's affectionately known by the civil servants, who will keenly feel her absence. You are going to be a very difficult and very flamboyant pair of shoes to fill. And Shona Robertson, my calls for Shona's resignation are a matter of public record, but I take no joy in that departure. She has always treated me with kindness, great generosity of time, and I think has an obvious compassion about her, which is very uncommon in Scottish politics. Can I say I'm delighted to see Claire Haughey in the mental health position. I think it's fair to say that progress on mental health has not travelled the distance that we all hoped it would in the 2 years since the ministry was first created. But I know that her expertise will bring so much value to that position, and her task is going to be harder because there are more ministers around her. She's going to have to fight harder for that ministerial time and that recognition of that most important issue. And our appeal from these benches to all Cabinet Secretaries and Ministers is that mental health should not be siloed. It should be taken through as a golden thread every department of government. And it is a bigger government today than it was yesterday. I said that at the top of my remarks. All told, the ministerial salary pot will cost the taxpayer an additional £275,000 a year than it did last week. And that's significant when I put it in context that pound for pound, that's exactly the amount of money that HIV Scotland stand to lose at the end of July. So I would issue this appeal to the Cabinet Secretary for Health and her junior ministers team. Please reflect on that, because HIV is still growing in Scotland. But I want to finish on a positive note. And that is that you actually do have the best wishes of these benches. We wish you good fortune, because the decisions that you make impact on the lives and the interests of all of our constituents. So make good choices. We will offer consensus where we can and resistance where we can't. But good luck and congratulations. Thank you.